angels, you're back in our happy space. Let's find out what you need to know at this time. Calling in your higher self, your guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. I literally was just shown somebody shooting up into the sky and poofing through like a big cloud, just poof, like a little rocket, only a human being. What is this all about? Were you launched? Are you launching a business? Are you launching a new version of yourself? I'm seeing like a launch of a human being through these clouds. What is this? What is this? All right, higher self, guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, come through, please, for those I'm reading for at this time. If this finds you, there's a message in it for you. Take what resonates. Leave the rest for somebody else, guys. 1, 2. Ooh, okay, all right, we're getting a little wild here. 1, 2. This was on the side. 3. Can you guys see these? Let's see, where are we here? What have we got so far? Page of Wands reversed, Strength reversed, King of Wands sitting on the fence, and the Moon. All right, so it looks like there's a King of Wands in your energy. This could be as a masculine energy, but that could be a woman or a man. It doesn't matter. Masculine is someone who is a doer, okay? Takes action. Feminine energy is someone who is more passive and receptive, okay? So we've got someone holding back a message. They haven't tamed their ego, okay? So they're operating in a lower vibration. They're ruled by their ego. They're in essence, we would maybe say they are weak individuals because they are reliant and leading through the ego, okay? So not healed yet. This is someone who is a very passionate individual and likely, by the looks of it, almost borderline, I don't like using the word narcissistic, but everybody knows what that means, as someone who's very self-focused and not in a healthy way. There's someone who might be a gaslighter, right? Might use family to triangulate, all kinds of things, not necessarily tell the truth, use word salad. They're holding back emotions or a truth of some kind. I'm seeing a truth of some kind, but emotions came through as well. So what's going on with the Spirit? Page of Wands. What is this message being held back? Please, Spirit. Please elaborate. Message being held back. Oh, there's a smear campaign. There's a smear campaign. They know about it because they might be the one, yeah. They might be the one saying a lot of slander on your name. They are trying to publicly humiliate you. Oh, I don't like this energy. Part of me just wants to scrap this whole reading, but just for entertainment purposes, I'm not going to devote a lot of attention to this individual, and you might want to remain the same, okay? But just because Spirit's coming through, yes, you're not, don't let them gaslight you. They've done a lot to smear your name. This is a very weak individual. They are ruled by their insecurities, fears, jealousy, envy, competition. They're making you wait for some messages coming through. Or, let me read a little further. Okay, I want more, please, Spirit, on the Moon. I want to know about the Moon card first. The Moon card first. What's being hidden? Yeah, that they're feeling hopeless. It's sitting on the fence. They're lacking hope, and they're not doing the healing. It's sitting on the fence, okay? And they also do not want people to see your light, which is why they're trying to smear your name. They're trying to get people to see you in a different light. Thank you, Spirit. But you're a bright, shining star. You bring a lot of healing and hope to this world, and they're trying to hold that back. They're trying to keep you waiting on opportunities and messages coming in. Thank you, Spirit. But they're hoping you are not going to be resilient enough to get through what they're throwing at you. But you've already proven that you are not just some flake, okay? You are very resilient. And everything that they've thrown to you is now backlashing, is what I'm getting. More on the 9 of, they really tried to, they wanted you codependent. They wanted you begging, coming back and saying, I need your help. That's not going to happen with this collective. No. They really did their most to stop you from being independent. Again, they wanted you codependent. Thank you, Spirit. They wanted you not pouring into yourself, not stepping up. They've been doing everything with With the 9 of Wands in reverse, this person and people around them have been doing their most to stop you from being seen for who you are, because they do not want people to believe you or whatever truth you're trying to speak and come out and finally say. They don't want accountability. Thank you, Spirit, with the King of Wands on the side. They do not want to accept accountability for everything that they've done to you. So instead of stepping up and doing the healing and being accountable and saying, hey, I made some human mistakes, I'm ready to change, instead they're trying to bring you down so no one believes you, discredit you. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we need to know? What are these opportunities trying to come in? It's not going to be stopped. They're in the upright. They're keeping you, they've kept you waiting for things that you knew were due to you. So we've got the 10 of Cups, the ultimate wish fulfillment, okay? Heart's fulfillment. I'm also hearing this person is realizing they prayed for someone like you. You were sent in their life and they totally flopped it because they couldn't handle allowing you to shine. They had to be the brightest shining star, blah, blah, blah. But you're going to get this without them. Because you broke the cycles with the 10 here, they were doing a lot of head games because they realized with how powerful you are, the only way to influence you or to hold you back or stop you is to have you get in your head, because your mind is extremely powerful. Everything you put your focus on becomes your reality. You are a true manifester. You are very powerful and multifaceted. Yes, and multidimensional. You can change timelines like this. This person was trying to divert your attention into having you believe it is self-sabotage, which they were also sabotaging the relationship with you. It's interesting. It was like mirrored. Yeah. So they were actually fumbling their own brand new beginning with you of a beautiful, abundant life with you. By doing so, they stagnated to themselves, but now there's fast movement for you to success. Okay? This is fast movement for success. Some of you might even be moving, relocating, also might be getting a new vehicle, okay, with this card coming out. They still fail to see the big picture. Like they are being held stagnant until they see through your own eyes and look at their own inner wounds and do the healing. Everything is at a standstill for them. As much as they tried to block you, they've in essence blocked themselves. But I mean, anybody who's got any idea about healing and the spiritual world and anything, anybody who's got any intuition whatsoever and who really looks at things realistically knows that when you're doing magic on people or manipulating, going against their free will, it always comes back. It always comes back to bite you. It is 8:04 on my timer. 8:04 on my timer. You're pulling back your power, which is bringing in your own avenue, your own portal for abundance. And you're building a strong, solid foundation, especially spiritually. But it's also coming into this dimension, okay? It just happened in spirit first. It's already being celebrated. What else do we need to know? What did you just do there? What did you poke through? This one card turned. Come back to me here. Intuition. So this person, it was in the reverse, was not following their intuition. Their own spirit guides were telling them, stop what you're doing. It's only going to hurt us, our family line, our karma. You're racking up karma. They didn't listen, okay? Because it was in reverse. They were hoping you would not, they were hoping you would not follow your intuition, because when they were in your life in the past, this different older version of you would often look outside of yourself for praise, acceptance, because you gave your power away. You don't do that anymore. You trust your beautiful spirit team, your intuition. Anything else, Spirit? Then we'll close this up. What can we expect? Well, the 10 of Cups is beautiful. Yeah, you started pouring into yourself, okay? You learned your self-worth. This individual helped you through what they put you through, helped you to see how strong you are, resilient, your true worth, your value. You are now grounded. So you've tamed that ego, unlike this person. You are not reactive. So they cannot manipulate you because you're not reacting to their stimuli, to the things that they've put in your way to break down your resilience. You can't be handled that way. This handler cannot control you anymore. Control is the key word. You're just focused on building your own wealth, your own security, and you're doing a fabulous job. By the way, you look incredible, okay? There's something about you having this massive glow up, okay? It's really triggering to this person, which is why they just haven't figured it out. Just let go. You're making things worse. Let it go. Quit trying to influence them. I'm also seeing that they might come back during this retrograde trying a new tactic, a new mask, a new form of manipulation. Oh, I've done healing. I feel so much better. And really playing on, they might be watching you if you have a social media platform, trying to get to know this new version of you and play on that. Yeah. All to avoid accountability. They're taking a huge risk by continuing to try to destiny swap. Literally, this person wants to be you. They want to be the top dog. They can't. You cannot take someone's destiny. So what's happening is they're racking up more and more cycles of karma. I just saw like depression, down, disappointment from their spirit team. Because instead of coming here and what they were meant to do, what they came here to do, but they don't remember, they're so cut off from their own spiritual team, is to come here and to balance karma, heal traumas from old bloodlines. And instead they're racking up more and more and more so that, oh, yeah, I don't want to go there. Okay, yeah, you know, everything's going to be balanced anyways. Anything else, spirit? So this is sitting on the fence. You're so done with it, but they're hoping that they can persuade you to give them another chance. I think you've learned your lesson with this individual. They haven't changed at all. It's all in the reverse. They're still trying to block messages. They're trying to block your enthusiasm. Block, block, block. You're breaking free of this, though, because I saw the 10 there. Did I just throw a card? No. That was weird. I felt that come out. They're saying give it a really good shuffle. What else, Spirit? I want to know more, just for the collective. Let's never mind with this person. They're taking a big risk. I'm seeing like they're risking it all. It's like complete desperation. Oh, it's complete desperation. They really don't see a way out except to take you down and manipulate and control you. Big no-no. It's just making it worse. Any chance that they had with you, they're burning every bridge. They're not seeing that there's another way. It's called honesty and authenticity and doing the healing instead of pretending to be something you're not. Yeah, look at that. They didn't choose you. They chose incorrectly. They're also not choosing themselves. How can you really love somebody or be of any benefit to somebody or have anything to bring to the table if you haven't even figured out how to love yourself yet? Because we can only love others to the capacity that we've learned to love and accept our shadows, heal them, and really see where we've hurt ourselves or abandoned ourselves, right? Yeah. Anything else, Spirit? We're still talking about that person. You don't have permission, by the way, to interfere with my messages. We know what we're dealing with. Greedy individual who was very monetary based. It was all about the money, taking from others, stepping on heads to get where they want to go. Very ugly. Okay. Now, let's call it back. Archangel Michael, do you mind making a little appearance here? Thank you, darling. Come through and just clear this field. I see this person is trying to literally control this reading, and they don't get to do that. So let's focus on what can the collective expect. Heart's fulfillment with the 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Like making your own dreams come true. But I see so many things finally lining up. Because remember, this person held back so many things, opportunities, messages coming into you. It's going to open up real fast. This reminds me of a recent reading. Was it yesterday? Like the floodgates are opening. So what else do we need to know? Yeah, you're going to be reuniting with your spirit, your soul, your inner child, everything in alignment with the divine. Also, I am seeing potentially a new home, stability, and big celebrations. Big. And with all those hearts on the table, hearts. Ooh, that was interesting. All those cups on the table. Don't be surprised if you align with someone who will truly match your heart. What else do we have? Yeah, because you turned away and left behind everything that was not resonating. It was holding you back and draining you. Literally, your life force. This person was staying in your energy, keeping you waiting forever for something to come in while they were draining your energy. But I am seeing, like I said, This opportunity has been held back a long time, but this is a solid, secure offer coming in, okay? With Pentacles are very slow moving, very methodical, all in the right time, solid foundation, solid offer. And they take their sweet time because you can't rush something that is made to perfection for you. So there is something coming in. Like I said, it was blocked for a long time because you finally walked away and cut ties with anything in the past. And I'm seeing if this person comes in, it's literally to close the cycle. This person of the past, it's just to prove to yourself, I'm not buying it. I see through your mask. You haven't changed. You just changed the mask. You've changed the manipulation. We're not doing this dance, okay? This is beautiful. 15:44 on my timer, which is really cool. Love that. A lot of change, brand new opportunities, brand new beginnings, rebirth. And then the double 4 is the double solid foundation. Seeing a lot of 8s, which is calling back your power from every person, place, thing, timeline, a dimension, seen, unseen, known, unknown, past, present, future, calling all this back and telling yourself, yeah, this power stays with me. And that is, again, this abundance can come in because no one has control over you. They cannot control, manipulate, or persuade you to do anything that doesn't feel like it aligns with you. Oh, yeah. They're going to come in with a little apology and pretend to be accountable. And you know what? You know what to do with that, right? Because they wanted to make you feel left out of the cold. They wanted you to have financial stress, even sickness for some of you. Now they're starting to experience it. Like I said, it bounces back. And now they're like, ooh, I'm starting to feel this. Maybe I better come in and do something and reattach myself to this incredible energy. It's like, I just heard, why weren't you like that when we were together? Because it took this, ooh, the cards just flew. It took this individual triggering these traumas in you for you to finally heal them, okay? And so it's gratitude for the lesson, even though it was hell what you went through. Gratitude for finally letting me see for myself what needed to heal so that these constant cycles with different individuals could finally be healed, right? But they're not seeing, instead they're getting angry that you're triggering them. Look at you all shiny and bright and everybody looking at you. How dare you be successful? How dare you call me out and try to hold me accountable for what I did to you? You know, they're like still operating in shadow. It's like, how about look at your part, I looked at my part, and heal that, change that, bring the change, dude. Yeah, some people, it takes lifetimes for some people to break out of these family toxic dynamics and cycles, right? It goes through generations. Okay, this was in reverse when I picked it up. So they're avoiding the right wake-up call, but judgment has been called. Everything, it's been long enough. This individual I'm seeing has had so many opportunities to come in and do the right thing. And now that they're really feeling the karma, you saw the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now that they're really feeling everything that they put on you is coming back and hitting them, they're like, oh, wait, maybe I should do something. Really? I'm going to pick up the rest of these. All right, I'm going to pull a dragon message. Let's see what our dragons have to say about this. So I'll ask for one of our dragons to come forward with one message, please. Whenever I say that, it's like they just play with me and give me more, but let's see what we've got, guys. One dragon message, please, for the collective watching. What is it, the message that we need to know? Which dragon wants to step forward? Oh, I knew they'd give me more than one. Okay, we've got, wow, how do you say that? Okay, we've got Spirit, which is absolutely a beautiful card. It's another 8, by the way. And what's the page number? It's always relevant. I stuck the numbers on. 6. Wow, massive vision, okay? Big vision that you're meant to bring into the world. And then we've got 27, which totals 9. And it's Asclepius. Oh my gosh, guys, what does that say? Can you see that? I hope this thing's clear. Can you see that word? Wow, sorry, dragon messenger, for misspelling it. I'm going to say Asclepius, okay? And Spirit. And that's 122, okay? Woo! Spirit's hitting these numbers bang on, of course, but new beginnings and difficult dynamics and people in competition, the 22, right? Learning to cooperate and balance with others. This person is not a team player. but we're not talking about them right now. Okay, I'm going to read these to you. Let me get my goggles on. Let me see what the messages are. We've got 2. We're going to do Spirit first, which is number 8 again, and page number 66. There we are. Spirit, in quotes. What a beautiful dragon, by the way. In quotes, you are truly awesome and your own creator. Beautiful. All right, Spirit appears to us when we are gearing up for another steep learning curve on our spiritual path. He connects most strongly with those who have begun to work on themselves and are well and truly underway with their own spiritual journey. So kudos to you. You're doing amazing. His arrival frequently precedes those whose job it is to work for the planet and humankind. The dragon spirit connects with those in particular who have embarked upon a transitional journey of deep self-healing and self-understanding, and those beginning to recognize the bigger picture within the cycle of life. All right, he reminds us that everything is interconnected. There is no separation. He says there is no you and I as separate beings. We are all one energy, which is exactly why we are just grateful to those who are the catalysts to our own growth. We're here to trigger each other. It's what we do with the triggers on whether we get something out of it or not, right? It's up to us. If he has swooped into your reading today, he says, call upon my energy to support you as you prepare for the next step of your amazing journey. You will go through a myriad of shifts and changes, self-doubt and euphoria as you embrace the next deep learning process. I am here to guide you through those shifts and the changes. You're a spiritual being of physical form, and you have the potential to live a soul-filled spiritual existence on earth. You saw the 10 of Cups. You are truly awesome and your own creator, so embrace what is to come on the next leg of your journey. If you are feeling spiritually disconnected, lost, or simply overwhelmed, call on Spirit to guide your way. And your job here is to watch and listen to your feelings, sudden flashes of inspiration, and as always, signs and symbols from the dragon clans. Although these are sent by dragons, they can be subtle. So be aware and look out for them. Meditate with Spirit and ask for his guidance to inspire and enlighten you. You're not doing it alone, guys. You've got beautiful dragons. That's one message there. Page 122, the dragon name that I continue to stumble on. So forgive me, guys, and dragon. But let's see what we've got. I've never read any of these cards. So we've got number 27. Oh, and here it is again. Asclepius. Yeah. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. In quotes, it is your journey and yours alone. Asclepius was the ancient Greek god of medicine, the son of Apollo. Upon meeting him for the first time, his opening words were, your modern image of the, oh my gosh, caduceus is incorrect. Okay, I probably said that wrong. Sorry, guys. He was a healer of great repute in Greek mythology, and this dragon in particular reminds us that inside us too resides great healers. His particular affinity lies with practitioners who use healing plants, herbalism, what is my problem with my words today? Homeopathy. Can't say the word, this is crazy. And essential oil and flower essences. Add to this his rather shamanic energy and his affinity with snakes, and he is a powerful ally. Asclepius is the dragon of the healer and the shaman. His wisdom is boundless. If he has flown into your reading today, know that you have this abundant knowledge at your side. Continuing with his practical help for your physical life, he asks if you need support of a professional with knowledge of healing plants, or if it is time for you to undertake training in one of the areas mentioned above, or indeed shamanism, you can call on him. Alongside his ability to support those working with plant energies, he is a powerful ally when we are ready for the next phase of our transformational journey of life. His presence in your cards today reminds you that together you create the immense combination of transmutation and transformation. Deep within, you know you can and will succeed. He had this to say: "You are on the cusp of transformation, so allow me to guide you forward along the winding road. Remember, hold on to what you know to be true, for it is your journey and yours alone. Life never stands still. It is forever changing and evolving. Together we can transmute that which binds you, accepting that your journey on earth is about life, death, and rebirth as you transform, grow, and both personally and spiritually." That's beautiful, guys. Sorry I stumbled on a lot of those words. I do not know why, unless it's Mercury retrograde and all the retrogrades going on right now, right? It does fumble with our communication, but those are beautiful cards. I love that. So there you go. Let's try. Dare I try one more? We'll get an angel message from our Intuitive Whispers Oracle. Let's see what they have to say. Let's see if I can read this a little better for you. So Spirit, please come through. Angels, with your beautiful message for the collective watching at this time, something that pertains to them and that they can carry and meditate on. What have we got? Spirit, come through. Angels. Angels. I just saw this most beautiful gold glitter. Like glittery, sparkly, very angelic. What have you got? You gonna make me choose one? No? Okay, good. Thank you. Stop pushing and striving. Number 15. Stop pushing and striving. All right. Well, let's see. Because we know that once we put forth the effort and then we have to allow it to come in, right? When we are in the masculine mode, we're doers. We're pursuing. And when we're in the feminine mode, we each have both. We are allowing it to come in. And sometimes you have to quit pushing and striving in order to get these things in. So number 15. What have we got? Let's find the page. All right. Stop pushing and striving. You're trying too hard to make things happen, and it's time to slow down and enter into the flow with life. So much energy is wasted when you feel the need to push it to create. Creativity is activated from stillness, so take your foot off the pedal for a moment and stop to breathe. There are two paths in this life that coexist, and they both lead to the same destination, but one is pushed and the other one is supported and pulled. Let's switch paths. Accept support where you need it and take a breather to look at the bigger picture. You will know when you're back in the flow of life, when things feel effortless yet productive, and when things feel like they head towards you, not away from you. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. How to stop pushing and striving. Take a breath from what you are doing. It might be a day off work, an hour to pause, going for a walk, or even just closing your laptop and taking some deep breaths. But in this moment, prioritize space. When you are in the pushing mode, you often can't see any other possibilities because you are caught in the busyness of it all. Break the circuit by taking some space to breathe and slow down. You don't need to move at the same pace as the rest of the world to succeed. In fact, finding your own pace is the most powerful way of working. Slow and steady wins the race, but also allows you to switch into your flow. So that's a beautiful message. Thank you, angels. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. All my information is always listed and the links below each video. If you get called to subscribe for free to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811, wonderful. I have a lot of, I do a lot of lives there. I definitely do a lot of general readings, but when I do live readings, it's free. We all co-mingle together. No judgment there. Beautiful soul family all gathering to support each other with questions, answers. We're all just a beautiful, loving crowd there. So I do those lives at various times. I'll be doing another one soon. But also just my general readings. And you can find them also on my Facebook page. All the information is listed below, including if you want to book your own personal reading. So take care and keep shining. There's quite a lot to take in here. But just remember, if someone returns, you let them go for a reason, right? Oh, I heard this funny quote and now it just came back to me. And do I say it, Spirit? It's pretty vulgar. But it's like trying to put your feces back in your derriere. You don't do that, right? Once you release something, you let it go. Like when I first heard that, I laughed so hard. But it is like that. You don't try to bring back something that you already discarded, right? Okay, so keep shining, guys. Take care.